Our anxiety is in us for a reason. It's there to help protect us.
And one thing I find curious in Inside Out is the leadership. For example, in Riley it is joy, in the mother it is sadness, and in the father it is anger. And in these new emotions, it seems like anxiety also has this sense of leadership. I would like to know, how do you develop this leadership in each case?
Yeah, you're right. You know how I described anxiety to the crew was an overeager intern. Like, she was excited to come in and help. She didn't want to take over, but when she started to see how Joy was leading Riley in her new life of being a teenager, the more she was like, "You're not doing it exactly right. I think I want to come in and kind of like take over because I really love her and I want the best for her. And you're not doing it quite right. And I just have to take over and help." I was always inspired by the film All About Eve. It was kind of like, yeah, it's a story that's about a very famous actress who suddenly has a very young actress come in who's hoping to be as famous as she is and wants to help her, but eventually takes over her roles and takes over her life. But ultimately, too, like a character like anxiety, we can see as a negative thing. And she has the potential for doing destruction, but she's really there. Our anxiety is in us for a reason. It's there to help protect us. You know, fear is the feeling you get of a known threat. Like, you see a tiger in front of you, you see it, you get the feeling of fear because you see it. Anxiety is the fear of the perceived threat. So a lot of it has to do with the future, or what's around the corner, or what's in the shadows. And she's trying to protect you from those potential tigers that are just around the corner that you don't see. But she can really worry way too much, and she can assume that there's tigers everywhere. And then you put yourself in a constant state of fight or flight. And it's really hard on our bodies, and it can go too far. But she can also save your butt from the tiger that's in the shadows that you didn't even know was there. So you do have to listen to her a little bit.